Kimani speaking. So in the past few months, you guys have seen what has been happening in Kenya. Not just Kenya alone, but kuna Uganda, kuna Zimbabwe, kuna Nigeria, kuna Burkina Faso. Basically, almost whole of Africa. People have woken up and they are now ready to resist the oppression that they have realized was being done to them by their government. So personally, I want to focus on, specifically, I want to focus on Burkina Faso. What happened in Burkina Faso is that there was a coup. When this coup happened, general becomes the president automatically because there is the one leading the army, okay? So he becomes the president, General Ibrahim Traore. The first few steps this guy did was revoking all the mining licenses that had been given to the foreign mining companies in Burkina Faso. He realized 98% of these companies were foreign. Na hakuna kitu wanasaidia. Just mining and giving us pennies and zenye hata hazisaidia economy yetu to grow. So he decided go to hell with your companies. He told them he wanted to be, I think I quote him and he says, we want to personally exploit our own minerals. So the minerals that were being mined, gold is one of them, uranium is one of them. Personally, I want to focus on uranium. So uranium, when you do uranium ndio mnasikianga hizi mainchi kama Russia, nchi kama China, nchi kama Iran, nchi kama North Korea wanatishiana nazo wako na nuclear warheads. So hizi nuclear warheads zinatumikanga kutengenezwa na uranium. Uranium is a very radioactive metal. Ikimixiwa na nyingine hapa inaitwa plutonium, they undergo something called nuclear fission. So this uranium, in the year 2019, the nuclear energy and there's this board, the Nuclear Energy and Power Authority of Kenya, they announced that they had discovered anomalies of uranium and thorium in Kenya in the following parts. In coastal region, that should be Kilifi, that should be Malindi, that should be all those areas, okay, and Mombasa. There was also they'd also discovered it in West Pokot and also in Samburu and parts of Mount Elgon, okay. So after that they discovered it. I want to give you another perspective of which is related to this uranium. So there's a company called Bamburi Cement, okay. Bamburi Cement is a member of a parent company called Lafarge that is owned by the French, okay. So this Lafarge Hull, not Lafarge Hull. This Lafarge Hull is owned by the French. But before this Lafarge Hull was Lafarge Hull, there was Lafarge and then there was Hull. But as individual companies before they were merged, okay? So zikiwa merged ndo zinakuwa Lafarge Hull, but kama bado hazijakuwa merged, kulikuwa na Lafarge na kulikuwa na Hull, okay? So Lafarge, the CEO of Lafarge between 2006 and 2015 was a guy called Bruno Lafonte. Bruno Lafonte is also French, okay? After merging Lafarge and Hull, Bruno Lafonte is given 2.5 million euros as a bonus after this merging, okay? He becomes the co-chairman of Lafarge Hull between 2015 and 2017, okay? Currently, Bruno Lafonte is a board of director, board of member, board of member in a company called EDF. EDF means Electricity of France. It's a company in France that produces electricity. In 2009, actually, it was actually the biggest producer of electricity in the world. Not just sea electricity, wind, nini ama maji ama electricity wale wanatumia ni electricity ya nuclear, okay? Ya kutumia nuclear reactors. I think they have 58 active nuclear reactors as we speak. So Bruno Lafonte is a member of this company. And previously, you hear, he was a CEO of of Lafarge, okay, before you call Lafarge Hall. And this Lafarge Hall is the parent company of Bamburi Cement. Bamburi Cement happens to be located the same exact place where this uranium was discovered or is said to be, okay? So I hope you can join the dots. So ukienda pale coast, you find out that these guys actually have there's from Shanzu to Bamburi, they have a private airstrip there. There's from what is that place? But Kijipini something. There's also an airstrip there, a private airstrip. These guys also have a path. A path is like a parking, but see a gari sasa ni parking ya ships, okay? Where ships dock. Zinakuwa offloaded and unloaded. All these things, these guys are mining uranium in our own country while misquarading to be mining cement. Hakuna cement wanachimba. Na ndio wafunge macho. That's why they give you those stupid gifts. Unapata tu ati sijui wanapewa maziwa na mkate, sijui wanapewa wanajengewa kitu ya kuchota maji hapo. Very stupid, useless things while they are milking billions of dollars from our earth.
The kind of mineral resources we have in our country is enough to take care of everybody in that country. We should not have a single poor person in Sierra Leone. But unfortunately, we are not given the free will to make decisions on our own mineral resources. There's always Big Brother who decides. And when you fight and say, no, we are not going to do this, they use the system to stop you. It's either they set you up with the opposition and they will be supporting the opposition against you from the back, or they cause unnecessary chaos in your country so that you are not able to even govern your own people. They will do things to make you not to be functionable. And of course, any country that don't have peace cannot develop. You have to have peace before you talk about development. I'll give you a simple example about Sierra Leone. Every mining company that is in Sierra Leone today is owned by a foreigner. Every mining company. If it's not the Chinese, it's the American, it's the British. Our electricity, Bumuna, is run by the British, and we still don't have light. We're looking for light, electricity. If you don't have electricity, how can you talk about education? How can you talk about health facility? How can you talk about improving the infrastructure of your country? We don't have electricity. Now, do we actually even have proper water, pipe-borne water, so that our kids will not be sick? We don't have those facilities. Why? With all the minerals we have, there is a cap you put. Before my husband became the president of Sierra Leone was benefiting, they said, what's the word? 0.000.1%. What is that? Basically, a company can take as much as $100 million out of the country in terms of minerals, and then they can just give the country $10,000. Now, what will $10,000 do for our health system? What is $10,000 do for our educational system? And these are the things I believe that are stopping Africa from progressing. We don't have a say. The sense about us celebrating independence, I don't know why we celebrate independence, because we are not free. That is my own take. I'm not speaking also on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, nor am I speaking on behalf of His Excellency the President. I am speaking as Fatima, as a citizen of a country who believes that things need to change.